Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the home team. They're in 6th place, but still time to make a move in the standings. Down 4 spots. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Brown in at the point. And it's Speedy in at the 2-guard. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt and the camaraderie has grown.
Here we go. Pass to Duckworth. Here's Speedy. And there's a pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Duckworth. Here's Speedy. He's covered by Tate. To the left side wing. First quarter of play, a minute in. Out to the wing. Tries again. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
There's a screen. Brown passes to Monroe. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The layup misses. Pass to Duckworth. Here's Speedy. Wall covering. Here's Speedy. Here's the prodigy.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Brown with it. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. These are his first free throws of the game.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Brown.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to the prodigy. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Duckworth offline from the high post.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Tate. Gets an open look and hits it.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Brown against Anderson. Pass to Duckworth. Uncovered. And it's good. 2 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Brown scanning the floor. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Kemp. Back to Brown. And there's the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Kemp. From downtown. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Anderson against Brown. And here's Anderson. No points yet. Pass to the prodigy. With the 10-footer. Kemp with a rebound. Gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside wall. Here's Monroe. Nails the baby hook.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
The prodigy. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tate. It's Brown on the wing. Anderson covers. And Brown gets a 3. Brown's got 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Speedy. Here's Duckworth. Wall covering. Monroe grabs the miss.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Back to Wall. Rebounded by Duckworth. Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Brown against Anderson. Here's Speedy. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Now here's Brown. He's got 5. To the left wing. Wall finds Brown. Five to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Kemp. The 3 ball. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And with a break here, let's look at the best free throw shooters in this year's rookie class. And the visitors call time here.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Kemp. The rebound by Burks.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Here's Newton. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks.
Boy, the opportunity was there to convert. He just could not come up with it.
Here's Speedy. He's guarded by man. Here's Speedy. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Your home team, number 10. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. A minute 22 left in the first quarter of the game. Over to the left wing. Kennedy passes to man. Over to the wing. Pass to Kennedy. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Now here is Junior. Tight defense on him. There's 38 seconds left in the first. Here's Wall. Sharp grabs the miss. Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
At the line for your home team, George. 1 shot.
The free throw is off from George. Shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Paxson passes to House. Man with it. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Speedy. Oh, yes! It's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. They're up by 2, and the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
We've got Sharp, and it's Burks in at small forward. Here's Wall. The layup off target. And it's Newton at the center position, locking down the middle. Inside. Pass to Boeheim. Here's Webb. Still no points. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Here's Buckner to the paint. Oh, it's stolen away. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Speedy. Goes back up. The rebound by Mann. Shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. A moment here for an injury report.
Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy. Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Wall. Here's Paxson. Outside man. Here's Paxson to the wing, right side. Ball for 3. Drains the triple. Wall's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
The home team calls timeout.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone watching. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Let's see it. Oh, yeah. Substitution on the court.
Gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Anderson passes to George. They set the pick. Back to Anderson. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Kennedy. And a two-handed jam. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Pass to Samuels. Here's Ryan. Clark covers. Outside, Anderson. Here's Ward. Here's Samuels. He's guarded by Mann. It's George on the wing. 4 on the clock. Outside, Anderson. From 18 feet away. And no good, trying to use the glass. Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. They set a pick. Now here's man, guarded closely. Out to the right wing. Pass to Tate. Out left to the wing. Here's Kennedy. It's rebounded by Ryan. Shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's Samuels. Ward passes to Anderson. Pass to Ward. Here's Samuels. Still without a bucket. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
Your home team, Samuels, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Shooting about 47%, a nice number. Now Brown, 5 points in the game. Offline with a 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
To the inside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Samuels gotten 4 this quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Tate with it. Pass to Brown. Launches it. The rebound by the prodigy. And there's the lob. It's picked off. Outside man. Outside, Brown. Now Tate. Here's Monroe. Offline with a baseline jumper. Pass to Duckworth. Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Tate. Here's the prodigy. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the middle. Here's Monroe. And there's the rejection. Pass to Samuels. 1:43 left in the second quarter. And that one's good. Duckworth.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And the visitors call time here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
it's both teams making substitutions here. And while we have a second, let's take a look at the top scoring rookies in the NBA right now. Outside Tate. Pass to Brown. There's a minute 17 left in the first half of this game. Back to Tate. And here's Brown. Clock at 4. To get back on track. The rebound by the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got his 4th rebound in this one.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
41 seconds left in the first half. Outside Tate. Outside Brown. There's the screen. And there's the drive. The shot's good. Brown's got 7 points.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Goes up at the elbow, and he hits the jumper.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Up 9, and we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Phantom half-court shot drum roll. And that's where he left the shot. So sorry. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And with a moment here, time to give our compliments to the players of the week. The Western Conference winner, Speedy.
Oh, he does a lot for this team. Controls the pace, keeps everyone involved, and then he can score.
He has a great mix of point guard qualities. Makes this offense almost impossible to stop. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Shooting just under 40% from the field. And it's Speedy in at the 2-guard spot. They set the screen. Down low. Here's Monroe, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting for the away team. Monroe taking 2 shots.
first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. And it's Tate in at the shooting guard position. Right wing. A nice shot by Speedy. Speedy's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, that's almost an impossible screen to fight through, and he gets a wide open look because of it.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Brown. Pass to Monroe. Oh, deflected. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. To the right side. Plenty of space. The prodigy can't hit.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Outside Tate. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Brown can't hit. Shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Here's the prodigy. Pass to Speedy. Fades and shoots. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Speedy's gotten 4 this quarter. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
With the fadeaway. Out to the wing. Now here's Brown. Inside. Here's Monroe. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game.
For the away team. Monroe. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 or 2 that time. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. The teardrop. Speedy can't hit. Shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Tate against Anderson. Here's Monroe. The bank shot, no good.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Duckworth. There's the block. They recover it. Tate against Anderson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Duckworth, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's Brown, and he banks in the layup. Brown's got 9 points.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Brown's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the field. To the left side wing. Here's the prodigy. Here's Duckworth. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Tate against Anderson. Wall with a screen on Anderson. And it's Tate off the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Duckworth. And it's blocked.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Outside, Brown. Puts it up. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
17-foot shot on the way. Duckworth, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Brown. The D's right on him. That one goes in. Brown's got 11 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The home team calls timeout. Brown's gone 4 for 9 from the field. Outside Burks. Pass to Speedy. To the inside. It's deflected. Got just 2 of 6 in the second half. To the middle. Here's Monroe. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
The prodigy passes to Sharp. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Speedy. Fires from deep. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Man. He's closely guarded. Here's Kemp. Wall looking over the floor. Outside Man. The kick out to Wall. Off target from 3-point range. Shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Right side Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Out to the right wing. pass to the prodigy. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Paxson. Anderson covers. Paxson, good. Paxson's got his first 2 points of the night.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's Speedy. He's guarded by man.
Away team foul.
On Friday, then on Thursday.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for two, number 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. Both shots good from the strike. 1:15 left in the third. Gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Person. And yep, it's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Shooting the ball at 48% so far. Now here's Anderson. He's guarded by man. 46 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. To the paint. They set the pick for the lead. It's rebounded by Ryan. It's Anderson on the wing. He's guarded by man. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Ryan. Here's Speedy. And here's Anderson. He's guarded by man. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. They're up by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got George, sharp out there with Junior, and it's Anderson in a shooting guard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Anderson's got his first 2 points. Shooting about 41%. Out to the right wing. Here's Kennedy, covered by Junior. Clark, the pass to Kennedy. Back to Clark. Shoots over George. Taylor with a rebound. Pass to George. Kicks it to Junior. Outside, Anderson. There's a screen. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. It's Sharp on the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul, first team foul. shots.
The first one falls.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
He's off on the second.
You know, they would have liked to have gotten the ball, but he did make it a two-possession game.
Here's Clark. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Anderson. Pass to Webb. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Back to Anderson. Here's Webb. Six to shoot. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's Paxson. Pass to Person. And rejected. Here's Webb. Back to Anderson. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's George. Here's Webb. No luck on that one. Here's Paxson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
At the line for the away team, Paxson taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second one.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Outside, Anderson. Here's Duckworth. He's covered by Tate. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Pass to Paxson. Releases from 15. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's the prodigy. Over to the left wing. Here's Duckworth. He's covered by Tate. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
So both teams changing it up here.
Duckworth shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Outside wall. Pass to Brown. Inside. Here's Monroe. And that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Pass to the prodigy. Monroe grabs the miss. Monroe's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Releases. A nice shot by Speedy. Gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Outside, Brown. Shot's blocked, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Blocked again! Pass to Duckworth. Here's Speedy. He's covered by Tate. Here's Duckworth. Clock at 6. Here's the prodigy. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
And the visitors call time here.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Brown inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the fourth.
14 foul. Number 5. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the away team. Brown at the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings him with an 8. And both free throws good for Brown. 1:53 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Duckworth. Wall covering. Duckworth, the pass to the prodigy. The floater. The shot off that time.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
It's Brown on the wing. Right side wall. From behind the arc. And Brown gets a 3. Brown's got 7 points here in the quarter.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Duckworth. Wall covering. 1:02 left in the game. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And the visitors call time here. Here's Brown. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. They double him with Brown. Pass to the prodigy. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Fourth team foul. At the line for your home team, 0. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
And the visitors call time here. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Brown. Back to Tate. Outside, Brown. The rebound by the prodigy. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for 2, 0.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And the visitors call time here. All right, guys, what's your take?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
.20 seconds left in the final quarter. Brown, no good. And so the home crowd treated to a win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now our player of the game.